The first of our combatants in reserve fight number 1 needs no introduction in the fighting world. He is quite simply known as Mr. K1, as the Dutch lumberjack, as the 3-time K1 World Grand Prix champion, and the man who still holds the record for the fastest ever win in the K1 Grand Prix back in 1998 when he won the whole tournament in only 6 minutes and 43 seconds. I am, of course, talking about the one and the only. Let's give it up for Mr. Peter Aerts. And his opponent, the Turkish leg slinger, training out of Holland. Let's give it up for Gokhan Saki. This is reserve fight number 1, Saturday evening at the Yokohama Arena. Peter Aerts versus Gokhan Saki. Peter Aerts, who has fought on every Grand Prix card from the very start back in 1993. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Gokhan Saki. Reserve fight number 2 should be an interesting one. From Romania, we have the man with some of the hardest leg kicks in the world and another man who is making his K1 debut. First of all, from Romania, he won the K1 Last Chance tournament here in Tokyo on August 11. He did it in around 5 minutes. It's all it took for this man to churn through 3 opponents in one night. Let's give it up for Romanian powerhouse Daniel Gita. And his opponent making his K1 debut this weekend, former Pride mixed martial arts star, now star of Dream Mixed Martial Arts, on K1 debut, the Russian Sergey Karatanov. Let's give a round of applause. Sergey Karatanov, mixed martial arts star, making his K1 debut this weekend. This one will be a battle between the hand power of Sergey Karatanov and the incredible leg kicks of Daniel Gita. Indeed, another round of applause. Daniel Gita and Sergey Karatanov. Folks, we also have a super fight on Saturday night. Introducing, first of all, he is the K1 World Heavyweight Under 100 Kilo Champion. He won the title against all the odds early this year, right here in Tokyo. Let's get up for Kyotaro. And his opponent for many a year has been known as pound for pound, one of the finest kickboxers and Muay Thai fighters on the planet, now steps up to the heavyweights yet again. I am, of course, talking about Holland's own Tyrone Spong. Kyotaro, the world's heavyweight champion under 100 kilos. Tyrone Spong now trained by the legendary Ernesto Hoost. Let's give them a round of applause, Kyotaro and Tyrone Spong. Okay, it's time to hear from each of our fighters. Let's kick off with Mr. K1, Peter Aerts. Peter, if you can grab the microphone, walk up to the microphone in the centre. I'd just like to ask you, Peter, how are you feeling in preparation for Saturday night, taking on Gokhan Saki?
I'm in good shape. I trained very hard and I'm ready for the fight.
Peter, first time we're not seeing you in the K1 Grand Prix. You've been in every Grand Prix since 1993, but we were talking yesterday, you and I, and this is going to be a very brutal Grand Prix, and there's sure to be some injuries along the way. So you're maybe expecting that should you beat Gokhan Saki in the reserve match on Saturday night, you'll find a way yet again into the Grand Prix. You've been there every year since 1993.
Yeah, 2006 was the same position. I was reserve match. But I will see what's happening. I'll make first the fight and then I will see what's happening.
Okay, folks, let's give him a round of applause. Mr. K1, Peter Aerts.
ピーター・アーツ選手、準備は万端ということです。1993年からですね、グランプリといえばもうこのアーツ選手なしには開催されないというような状況で来ましたので、明日ですね、ぜひこのリザーブファイトで、まずは第一の敵、グーカンサキ、倒しまして、その後どうなるか展開をぜひ皆さん注視してくださいということでした。
Thank you, Miho. Let's call up Gokhan Saki. Gokhan, great to have you here today. Great to have you back in Tokyo, overcoming an injury. You're taking on a living legend in what we assume is going to be a battle of the leg kickers, new generation leg kicker versus old school leg kicker. How are you shaping up to take on Peter Aerts?
I'm good motivated. I train good, so my injury is over and I can't wait for tomorrow.
怪我を乗り越えてこの参戦ということですが、気分はどうですかという質問に対して、言ってみればですね、そのキックの新しい形、旧世代 vs、新世代ということで、自分のモチベーションは非常に高いですというお話をいただきました。明日までもう待てないという、興奮冷めやらぬ、そんな今日も気持ちでいます。
Thank you, Gokhan Saki. Let's give him a round of applause. The Turkish leg slinger Gokhan Saki. Next up to the microphone, Daniel Gita of Romania. Daniel, great to have you here in Tokyo. Your first time appearing on a K1 Grand Prix card at the Yokohama Arena. You're taking on Sergey Karatanov. Sergey making his K1 debut on Saturday night. How have you prepared to take on a mixed martial arts fighter like Sergey?
I'm prepared good for this fight and I'm happy because I'm here in reserve fight. And I do the best tomorrow.
Daniel, do you believe it'll be a case of your leg kicks, which you're renowned for, versus Sergey's hand power?
Yeah, we see tomorrow. I don't know what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Gita, give him a round of applause.
さて続きまして、明日に向けての抱負ということでダニエル・ギダ選手に伺いました。K1 横浜でのこの大会再戦ということで、気持ちはどうですかという質問に対しまして、本当に万全ですと、まずはこのリザーブファイトの参戦の機会をもらえたことを大変嬉しく思っているということです。対するそのセルゲイ選手に関してはですね、彼はデビュー戦ということで、ミックスマーシャルアートのスタイルのファイターに対する対戦ですけれども、彼のその手攻撃に対してどのように対応するかという質問に対しましては、とにかくベストを尽くすと、明日をぜひ見てくれという話でした。
Okay, his opponent, Sergey Karatanov. Sergey, officially welcome to K1. We're going to see your K1 debut on Saturday night. How have you prepared on very short notice to make your K1 debut? How are you feeling?
Как себя чувствуете? Это дебют для вас K1?
Да, я себя очень хорошо чувствую, в хорошей форме. Я рад, что у меня есть такая возможность выступить на финальном шоу Гран-при, турнире К1. Хочу показать вам красивую технику. Думаю, буду вас всех радовать. Спасибо.
もちろん状態もいいですし、今回このような可能性を与えてくれて嬉しいです。なんといっても K1 グランプリのファイナルに僕はこうやって立ってるわけですから、みんなを絶対に嬉しがらせる素晴らしい僕の持ってる技を見せたいと思います。
So the question was, with such a short notice, how did you prepare for this? And the answer was, of course, I'm just so happy and proud to be just standing here, taking part in this Grand Prix. that in itself is a proud fact. And I have been preparing. I am well prepared for this fight. And I would like to show the techniques which will excite the fans who will be watching me.
Thank you very much. Sergei Karatanov making his K1 debut on Saturday. Let's call to the microphone the world's heavyweight champion of K1 under 100 kilos, Kyotaro. Kyotaro, great to have you here. What do you prepare to show the fans come Saturday night against the very solid all-rounder in Tyrone Spong?
対戦相手はですね、タイロン・スポン選手ということなんですけども、明日土曜日、この横浜アリーナの会場でどんな試合をファンの方に見てもらいたいですか？
そうですね、12月の決勝大会に出るのは初めてですし、セミファイナルっていうすごいところでやらせてもらえるんで、やっぱし熱い試合がしたいですし、タイロン選手とすごいいい試合ができればいいかなと思います。
Well, this is being that this is the final for the Grand Prix held in December. It's my first experience as such, and I'm quite excited to be part of this, indeed, the semi-final match. So against Tyrone, with the two of us on the ring, I would like to show a very hot, dead heat fight to everybody.
Let's give him a round of applause. The world's under 100 kilo champion, Kyotaro, and Tyrone Spong. Tyrone, also your appearance on a K1 Grand Prix card here in Tokyo. You've got a new trainer in the all-time greatest Ernesto Hoost. How has that helped you to prepare for this Saturday night's fight against Kyotaro?
It helped me very good. I have two trainers, Ernesto Hoost and Harry Hoofd. I would like to thank them for preparing me very well. So I just feel good and want to fight.
Folks, let's give him a round of applause. The awesome Tyrone Spong.
新しいトレーナーの中でどのような準備を明日に向けてしてきましたかという質問ですけれども、京太郎選手を対戦相手にですね、いい試合をする準備はすっかり整ったということです。2人のトレーナーに、この場を借りてまた感謝し、そして、皆さんには明日の試合を楽しみにしてほしいというコメントでした。
Okay, we are going to open the floor very